Who were Westcott and Hort, and what were their beliefs? Brookfoss Westcott and Fenton John Anthony Hort were prominent 19th century theologians and biblical scholars. They are best known for their work on the New Testament Greek text, particularly their critical edition of the Greek New Testament published in 1881. Their beliefs and views, as reflected in their writings, have been a subject of controversy and debate among Christian scholars and theologians. Miracles of the Bible. Westcott expressed doubts about the miracles described in the Bible, stating that he often felt skeptical about their improbability and lack of evidence. Infallibility of Scriptures. Both Westcott and Hort questioned the idea of the infallibility of the Holy Scriptures, with Westcott rejecting it and Hort expressing reservations. Supernatural creation. Hort seemed inclined towards accepting Charles Darwin's theory of evolution, finding it compelling. This indicated a departure from the traditional belief in a supernatural creation. Atonement. Hort appeared to have reservations about the traditional Christian concept of atonement, questioning how God's justice could be satisfied without every person suffering the full penalty for their sins. Anti-Protestant views. Westcott and Hort's correspondence revealed some anti-Protestant sentiments, with Hort expressing dislike for Protestant theology. Purgatory. Hort mentioned the idea of purgatory, which is more closely associated with Catholic theology, in his writings. Communist sympathies. Westcott expressed a leaning towards communism by nature, and Hort had reservations about democracy, indicating some sympathies towards alternative economic and political systems. Prayers for the dead. Westcott mentioned restrictions on praying for the dead in public services, but not in private devotions, which aligns with certain Catholic practices. Worship of Mary. Hort discussed the vitality of Mariolatry, the veneration of Mary, and saw commonalities between Mary worship and Jesus worship. Sacraments and baptismal regeneration. Hort emphasized the importance of the sacraments and baptismal regeneration, which is a belief that baptism leads to spiritual regeneration. Acknowledgement of heretical positions. Hort acknowledged his theological views as untraditional and heretical in some aspects. Other beliefs. Westcott and Hort held various beliefs that differed from traditional Christian doctrines, including skepticism about a literal heaven, the second coming of Jesus, the 1,000-year reign on earth, the reality of angels, the oneness of the Trinity, the existence of the soul apart from the body, and the existence of a literal devil. It's important to note that their beliefs and views have been a subject of interpretation and debate, and different scholars may have varying perspectives on the extent of their departure from traditional Christian theology.